Hey, welcome back to this mini lecture on Michelle Drouin's article, The Age of Intimacy Famine. It's a two-parter. The first part, I talk about relationship troubles in general. The first quote from her article, my declaration concerning my relationship status with social media is bold. I'm actually in a relationship with my phone. Through its lights, sounds, and vibrations, my phone makes bids for attention and I respond. The question I asked for you after reading this, is it possible, can we not be in a relationship with our phone? Or when we have it, are they so the light's so pretty, the sound's so great that you can't get away from it. Much like the way I respond to others in my life who make these bids, like my husband and children, I turn to it, my phone, attend to it and seek to resolve the issue that prompted the alert. My phone is probably the most demanding entity in my world. We are bonded and I am smitten. Similar to the last question, can we not bond with our phones? Should we not bond with our phones? What are the costs? Which is something we'll be dealing with later on. Quote, my phone is probably the most demanding entity in my world. I have taught my students that responsiveness is one of the most crucial elements of parenting and one of the most important things you can do as a parent to nurture a child. And through my responsiveness to my phone's demands, I have nurtured it as well. This is kind of a silly question, but I wonder, like, she talks about nurturing her phone. Can you actually nurture an object? I wonder if that actually makes any sense in terms of our typical conception of what nurturing means, because it can't really feel you nurturing it technically. Quote, but it's not only responsiveness that has solidified a relationship. I carefully wipe its screen to remove smudges, social grooming. I carry it with me everywhere I go in either my purse, hand, or pocket, skin to screen bonding. I get nervous if I cannot find it, separation anxiety. We are bonded and I am smitten. I wonder about this. Again, I think she doing this a little bit tongue-in-cheek, but also to sort of show how much we do tend to our devices. My question is, due to technology, do we not nurture other parts of our lives? When we spend all this attention on our devices, what don't we nurture? Quote, people sometimes choose to interact with their phones over the human others in their lives, and this can cause conflict and jealousy in couple, family, and friend relationships. In turn, this conflict and jealousy is related to lower levels of relationship satisfaction, and it also compromises intimacy. I wonder from this, based on the last question I had from the last slide, how do we balance technology versus our personal interactions so that they don't cause conflict, they don't cause jealousy, so they don't compromise intimacy? Quote, most couples, 72%, reported technoference in their interactions with their partner over the course of the 2 weeks. More important, on the days that participants reported more technoference, basically interference with technology, because of technology, they also reported more conflict over technology, less positive face-to-face interactions with their partner, and more negativity regarding their moods and feelings about their relationships. So from this, this is sort of my thoughts about this. If we have important relationships in our lives, and there is this phenomenon of technoference, and it's causing this havoc and chaos in our lives, why do we even have technology? Are there ways we can move around it? Are there ways we can minimize it? Quote, according to the theory of symbolic interactionism, our interactions with others are laced with messages, and those messages help us determine our role in that person's life. When a person elects to attend to their phone rather than to us, especially when we're making efforts to engage them, it sends a signal that the phone is more important than we are. Even if this is only a momentary experience, it can feel like rejection, registering as a relationship cost. Again, in terms of the balance, can we have technology without this relationship cost or costs? Is there a way that we can fold in these devices without making others feel that they're being rejected? That was part one of The Age of Intimacy Famine by Michelle Drouin, dealing with relationship troubles. I look forward to seeing you again soon. Hopefully you'll watch part two. Thanks.